And I pass the floor to our Madam President, Patricia Yap.
Thank you, our Zoom master and SAA Alif. Let's give Alif a big round of applause and really stretch your hands and palms. And at the same time, I'd like to invite all of you to take a deep breath. What is the scent of flower that you just smelled? I don't know about yours and mine. I'm going to keep it a secret and keep all of you be very curious about the scent that you just smelled. Let me also encourage all of us to continue to be very curious. I have no idea what you are curious about at the moment. And I also have no idea what our Toastmaster of the day, who is none other than our beautiful sister princess from all the way Sri Lanka, what she is most curious about. This is something that I wish to find out, but I'm very curious about today's theme, which is the power of curiosity, which to me is very mystifying. I want to use the word of the day before our grammarian, Duncan, has announced it. So I'm stealing the thunder a little bit, but with this, I can't be more excited to welcome our first timer, Toastmaster of the day, Sanjuni, all the way from Sri Lanka. Over to you, Sanjuni. Woo!
Thank you very much, Madam President Patricia. It was lovely introduction, and I do welcome you all for the adventure. It's a curious one, adventure of Toastmasters, and into the ship of advanced hashtag ArdentSpeakers. So we are going to sail our ship. And are you curious about the destination? So at the end of this meeting, you'll learn new things and you'll be curious about the things, and you may explore more about your lives. So this curiosity is a superpower. Everyone is excited about the things that are happening around the world, not only around the world, but even a little thing that happens around you. So we love to explore and learn new things and be a person who is better than today. So next day, we are full of experiences and have explored new things, and we are a new person. So with that, I would love to introduce our timer of today. We have Sean with us. So Sean, would you like to explain your role a bit for our members?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for everyone. Master of the day. Today I am the timer, so I will rule the rule. The rule is as follows. For the workshop, it has 8 minutes to 10 minutes. 8 minutes is qualified. I will give the green board. 9 minutes is yellow board, and the 10 minutes is red board. You have at least 13 seconds for come a consumer as soon as possible. For the table topic, everyone table topic speaker has 1 to 2 minutes. 1 minute, you have a green ball. 1 minute and 13 seconds, you have a yellow ball. And 2 minutes, you have a red ball. And you still have 13 seconds for conclusion. And the grammar or another lower, grammar has 2 to 3 minutes. And for the evaluation, you also have 3 minutes. Thank you very much. Back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Sean. And I'm so curious that Sean has joined with us recently, and he is accepting challenges and being the timer, and now he is improved. And I'm so happy to see what is next chapter of his. So next we have our grammarian. The grammarian for today is Duncan. So please introduce the word of the day and the role of yours.
Yes, hello everybody. My role is obviously to look out for people's incorrect use of English but also I'm looking out for really quite nice expressions or good expressions that I think are rather good. And of course, I'll be counting the ums and the ahs and speech crutches. A couple of words about our word of the day today. It is mystifying, which really means something that's very puzzling, something that might be very, very difficult to explain, or maybe impossible to explain. So don't be afraid to use this mystifying word, and don't hang back from using the other related words, mystify and mystified. So, yeah, please be mystified by this mystifying word. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you very much, Duncan. And I would encourage you all to use the word of the day, mystify. And with that, we would love to step to the next chapter. It's our prepared speech. So it's none other than she's so curious about this Toastmasters journey, and she is so curious about the whole world, and she's traveling around the world with Toastmasters. And I would love to welcome our distinguished Toastmaster, Alicia Curtis. So her evaluator is distinguished Toastmaster, Patricia. So she is going to do her speech in presentation mastery, and it's going to be 8 to 10 minutes. The title, Alicia Curtis, Finding My Why, Alicia Curtis.
Thank you very much, Sanjuni. Do you remember what happened when you first walked through Toastmasters, whether it be a month ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago, 12 months ago, or even like me, the ancient fossil amongst the clan, almost 15 years ago? Do you remember that day? Hands up if you remember that day. Most of you remember that day. Yes, I remember it. Let me take you back to 2010 when it all happened for me. It was November of 2010 when I walked through the doors, physical doors, not the virtual doors, of Menai District Toastmasters Club here in Sydney. I remember it so vividly. This guy just came out of nowhere and he said, "Hi, welcome to Toastmasters. I'm Rick." I sat there, or real let me say, I stood there because we weren't sitting at those times. And I thought, what the heck have I walked into? Have I walked into a Happy Clappers church, or have I walked into a cult? Now, I'm going to say I prefer to say it's the cult because everyone was clapping throughout the meeting. Everyone was smiling. Everyone was going, "Congratulations on standing up." And I thought, what have I done? What have I walked into? Now, so far to say, 14 years later, exactly, I look back and I think, wow, what a journey. Has anyone else reflected on their journey lately and gone, this has been an amazing experience? So let me fast forward 14 years later. I've been an area director 5 times, a division director 3 times, an admin manager, a public relations manager, and a program quality director. And I've done it at the comfort of my own home here in Sydney, Australia. But I reflect and I think, what is my why for joining? Well, firstly, the reason I joined Toastmasters was simple. I had a fear of speaking on a phone. Yes, I had a fear of speaking on a phone. I couldn't even talk to anyone when I was first, coming into Toastmasters. I was so shy. Yes, can you believe it? I was introverted. I could barely even say hello to anyone, let alone sit here and be in the comfort of my own seat, a couple of many miles or thousands of miles away from Sydney, Australia. Yes, it was an amazing experience. But I look back and I reflect on what has been an amazing experience. As I said, I've been a division director of the year, an area director of the year. I have won Toastmaster of the year for the district. I have won the Triple Crown for anything. And I've been a Triple Crown awardee 4 times in different countries. And I've also achieved my Distinguished Toastmaster 4 times, about to get my 5th one. I know that sounds crazy. Only 1% of all members achieve a Distinguished Toastmaster award. So I've gone the next level. But what is it that keeps me coming back? And I think this is something that we need as members, especially the experienced ones. Hint, hint, Patricia. Hint, hint, Yannicka. Hint, hint, a few of the others here. of why we continue to come back and experience and share that experience with our newer members. So I'm going to break it down into 3 parts, because I think there's always, you know, in stories, there's 3 parts. My first one was the ability to communicate. The second one was, of course, confidence. And the third one, my most favorite one, networking. So let me tell you about the ability to communicate. Well, when I started, I couldn't really communicate. I could barely put 2 words together, because I had spent a whole year living up in my room as a, I guess you could say, as a, I'm just trying to even think of the word at the moment. It's already escaped me, but that's okay. I sat in my room for hours and would cry. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I did, because my mum had passed away from cancer. And every time I picked up or heard the phone, that reminded me of cancer and my mum dying. So what I did was I just became a recluse. That's the word, a recluse. And it was such a mystifying experience. I cannot believe I would sit there all my life and just sit there and cry, until I found Toastmasters. Greg Kennedy had won the international speech contest here in Sydney, one of the best winners we had had in District 70, and he went to America, and one of the reasons he joined Toastmasters, he had a fear of speaking on a phone. Fantastic. I think I can join Toastmasters. I can become a better communicator. The boss who had told me 24 hours prior to me showing up to the Toastmasters meeting I was about to lose my job, well, I'm about to say to him, well, bugger you, I'm going to actually be able to achieve and succeed. Lo and behold, as I walked into the doors, they were all extroverts. They were clapping, they were laughing, they were smiling, and I thought, oh my gosh, but maybe if I come about 3 or 4 times, I may be able to achieve. I may be able to succeed. I may become the world's best speaker and never have to deal with the cult again. 14 years later, I'm still having to become a better version of myself. I think we all have to do that as we succeed and proceed in our journeys. So communication was a key one. And I want to ask, how many of you here joined Toastmasters for public speaking or to become a better communicator? This will be really interesting to see the hands up. Okay, the majority of us have, but if you look at the hands and the shifting hands, if I say, did you come to become a better leader? How many hands are going to shift up? A couple of you have put your hands up. Okay, that's actually the shifting trend now in Toastmasters, is to have leadership as the #1 priority. In fact, the 10% now is being owned by millennials and the Gen Z to be communicators, shifting from the communication to the leadership track. So a big thumbs up to those ones. That then leads into confidence. And I think confidence is something that we gain when we come with the experience with Toastmasters. And I think it's really important that we actually own it. For me, it was a confidence issue, but more importantly, it was a communication issue of being able to speak confidently through communicating on the phone. And of course, the confidence to be able to, in these recent times, to be able to speak on behalf of myself, to advocate, especially as a person with a disability now. So for me, being able to advocate confidently and navigate a very strange world that I now live in, I wouldn't be able to be as confident as I was, or who I am, without Toastmasters. So I really do think and say that Toastmasters has had a huge impact in the confidence. Mind you, I did get a lot of confidence to do other things outside of Toastmasters, thanks to Toastmasters, because what we learn inside the circle, and I don't have the circle picture, should be actually retributed and pushed on to being outside of the circle. We should be pushing forward rather than staying within the circle. We're not here to be professional Toastmasters, my friends. We are here to learn and replicate what we do inside Toastmasters outside of Toastmasters. So that's my big takeaway for all of you today. But above all, networking. Who is the world's most networked person? Unmute yourselves. Who do you think is the world's most networked person in Toastmasters? Pat's going to say it. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be the world's most networked person if I wasn't here speaking to you guys today, and I wouldn't be a member of this club. I wouldn't have met people like Pat. I remember meeting Pat in October of 2020. Oh, by the way, I do have a vision and a memory like unlike anyone else. I can remember times, dates, days, anything. I remember meeting Pat in the October of 2020 at the District 102 virtual summit. I remember meeting Yannicka. It was in District 100. We're doing a Train the Trainers session in October of 2021. I remember meeting Sanjuni in November of, I think it was 2021 or 2022 when she joined Toastmasters. hey, I remember days, times, and facts, and that's because of the networking and the opportunities. So it's really awesome. You can go to any Toastmasters meeting anywhere in the world and meet many different people. An hour before we came onto this meeting, I was at a club in District 100 that I used to be a huge, proud member of, and I stay with them because they are a huge part of my life. So I went from the USA. Today I'm right here, now in Malaysia. And then in about 2 hours' time, guess what? I'll be at an in-person meeting in Australia. I'm going to a Toastmasters in-person meeting. And then I'll come home and then an hour later I'll jump on and I'll be somewhere in the Middle East. Yes, that is the great opportunity that Toastmasters gives to us, the opportunity to network. I don't know what brought you to Toastmasters other than communication and leadership skills, but we're all here becoming better versions of ourselves. So let's look back and reflect on what is our why. Why do we continue to be here? What brings us back? Is it the people? Is it the communication? Is it leadership? Is it the confidence? Is it the ability to go above and beyond? Or is it the confidence that gives us the opportunity to advocate for ourselves? Or do we go out there to network? I don't know what your why is, but I know what my why is. As I said, is the ability to communicate better on the phone, is to have better opportunities to network, and is to have the self-confidence to advocate myself in this paralyzing universe with disability. But whatever your why is, think of this. Toastmasters isn't just about you. It's about us, we, and our. It's about the transformation, and that's what Toastmasters is. It's a transformational journey to become a better version of yourselves. So I ask you, next time you do a speech, what is your why in Toastmasters? Back to you, Sanduni.
Thank you very much, Alicia. And it was a wonderful reflection that you made of yourself. And we are really curious about yourself because for DTMs, and you have really motivating us to be Toastmasters. And we are curious because of your stories about Toastmasters. And I believe that we all follow yours because it makes us curious. And there is another person who make this place much energetic and flowing. It's none other than our Madam President, Patricia. I know you are curious to give an evaluation to our speakers, so it's up to you to give away the evaluation.
When I was listening to Sanduni's feedback, I can't help but to feel really inspired. Thank you so much, Sanduni, for adding on your personal feeling after you have heard Alicia's speech. Now, Alicia, today you're finding your why. I found several mystifying elements that I like to highlight. One of the very, very distinctive attempts that you have done is to add a dialogue into your speech. When you first showed us how you were being greeted when you first showed up in a Toastmasters meeting, I loved the very punchy dialogue that was very much exaggerated, but at the same time, it really added so much energy into your speech. In fact, today, I'm going to evaluate your speech strictly on the vocal variety inside your speech. How many of you were actually stunned when you heard the, wow, I never knew somebody, a member of Toastmasters, can be so energetic, so excited when they see a new member. If you felt like, wow, you were shocked to hear that kind of tone, give me a thumbs up. Yes, of course, right? So this is the magic of using the vocal variety. You added on the dialogue, which I felt like, wow, I can feel the spirit of the member. Now, the second strong thing that you have done in your speech is to have a tone that exaggerates certain dramatic moment in your speech by using different tone to express the keywords. Now, what I'm trying to say is when you showed the power of 3, the ability to communicate, to build self-confidence, and to network, I thought you emphasized on the keyword. To me, this is a great way to show me how we can add value and soul, S-O-U-L, when we are delivering the speeches. So it's important to put the keyword using a different tone, different volume as well. And of course, the third thing that you did very well. You are very eloquent, Alicia, all this while. And I believe that's because you know how to control your breathing when you are speaking. Because sometimes I go out of breath and then my sentence can be very choppy. But Alicia, you have shown us with practice, it's okay to speak with eloquence, right? Even though it's 8 to 10, I don't see you going out of breath, okay? And you are always very steady when you're delivering a speech. So to do justice, I'm going to give you 2 challenging moments. I think one of it is I'd like to challenge. I know this is not your final speech on finding your why. I'd like to challenge you to record yourself the next time. So you'll be watching yourself and taking a step back and see how you can evaluate yourself in a very detached manner. The second thing that I'd like to challenge you is certainly to speak. You use this speech, probably you've done this to a larger audience size. I know eventually you're going to turn this into a keynote speech, and I can't help to be your live audience if possible in the future. So with this, thank you so much, Alicia, for me to have the opportunity to evaluate you certainly as a very mystifying speaker with great mystifying content. Back to you, Sanduni.
Thank you very much, Pat. So it was an amazing evaluation for Alicia to work out with. And so when it comes to the theme of the day, curiosity, the power of curiosity, I just Googled some to find out some things about this curiosity. Just I gave the word theme of the day as curiosity. So there are some researchers that have done in a day, a normal kid of like 5 years are asking about 300 questions a day. And it's all about why. It's mostly the content is why. But the sad truth is when we are getting more adults, we stop asking questions. And at last it ended like, can I go to the bathroom? So it's just, we are requesting without asking for why. The curiosity is getting loose from us. But here we know in Toastmasters, we are here because we have something hidden inside, because we are curious about some things. So with that, we can learn more about the theme of the day from our table topic session. For that, I would love to invite our beautiful Arifa Ahmed Rashidi to conduct the table topic session. It's over to you, Arifa.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Sanduni. Why? However, all my topics doesn't have why. Perhaps if. So, do we have our first volunteer to go for our table topic session? Are anyone interested? Any taker? How about my bestest friend? Shui. Okay, sure. I have 8 questions. Can you choose 1 to 8, either one?
Number 4, please.
Number 4. Oh, okay. Curiosity killed the cat. What's your thought about it? Curiosity killed the cat. What's your thought about it? Over to you, Shui.
Yes. Curiosity killed the cat. Do you believe in that, everyone? Please raise your hand if you believe in it. Let's see how much you're strong. Oh my God, some people, yes, some people shake their hands. Okay, so yeah, do you know that having curiosity in us is really a great skill? Because if we are not curious, we cannot happen anything. So yeah, when I started become a Toastmaster, I had a lot of curiosity about Toastmaster. I have a lot of questions. What is the speech? How can I make it a speech within 5 to 7 minutes? How can I choose the topic? What is my message? How can I find the message in my life? People say, if you focus on your life, everything is a story, and you change it into a speech. So yeah, I didn't have the thought, and also I didn't have any idea, although I have curiosity. So I have to ask a lot of questions to my mentor, who is none other than Quiet.
I asked him a lot of questions, nonsense question, meaningful question, but luckily he answered everything. So yeah, because of his questions, I follow his ideas, his guidance, and then I try and I test. And yeah, for me, I think because of all of this curiosity, yes, it could kill the cat. And I got some of the answers in sometimes, and I apply it. And there is one last thing my mentor say, Xuexing, always keep the curiosity high. So everyone, my dear fellow Toastmasters and all the leaders here, if you have the curiosity, it means like you have the hunger inside you. So keep your hunger inside you, because from inside to outside, keep your curiosity high. Back to you, our table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sweetin. Definitely, curiosity killed the cat, but it doesn't kill you. It makes you go hungry. So keep on questioning about life, about Toastmaster, and keep on asking to your mentor. And you can ask me. We can create a lot of conversation in regards of curiosity. So up next, allow me to invite Toastmaster Herlina on the stage with her cute polka dot ribbons. So Toastmaster Herlina, 1 to 8 except 4, what number would you choose?
I'll go with number 7.
Number 7.
Yes.
If you could understand the language of cats, what secret have they been keeping from human knowledge? If you could understand the language of cats, what secret have they been keeping from human knowledge? Toastmaster Herlina.
If I know language of cats, which I obviously don't, but what could be the secret that they keep from us human? Wow, interesting questions. Thank you for such mystifying topic, Toastmaster Arifah. I can't really speak on behalf of the cat because I never had any anyway, but I can't believe that when I saw my friends' cats, right? So how they behave, I would say that some of their actions are really too much for me. I can't really bear it because they are just too pampered, I would say. And the thing about them is they can go freely anywhere they want, and they just, they get the best food, and they act like they are the king and queens of the world. So one of the things that I believe that they keep from us human is the biggest secret would be that how they actually get our heart to love them no matter what they did. So basically, even though they did something you can't really accept, I can't accept it when I went to my friend's house and they go on the furnitures, scratching all that. Me, having no cats, I really can't stand it. But my friends, they're just, oh my God, such a lovely act. I mean, it's okay. This is only cost like 2,000 ringgit. It's okay. Just do it. Just do whatever they want. And I can't really accept that. How did they do that? Because this is really a big secret that they're keeping from us human, because the way that how they, captured the heart of the human on how to just let them do whatever they want is something really, until now, I'm trying to get that secret, because I would say that this is one of the most valuable secret that we can learn from them. You can know how to actually act like them, and they can actually do murder and nobody will even care, and just let them be whatever that's. Yeah, to me, having that secrets good definitely helps me for all the things I want to do. And really, yes, that is from me. Yes, I just want to learn how they actually get our hearts very close to them. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Herlina. You know what they say, cat owner are the cat slave. So this is, I can conclude from what you have been shared. Yeah, the way we love cat is as if we just let the cat do everything about our house, about our life. Yeah, thank you for your sharing. Up next, our Toastmaster Yvonne. Are you ready?
Yes.
So 1 to 8, except number 4 and number 7, what number would you choose?
5.
5. All right. So these questions are something mythical. Is a dragon an extinct animal or a mythical creature? Is a dragon an extinct animal or a mythical creature? Over to you, Yvonne.
If you ask me between whether it's a mystical animal, is it sorry, can I have the question again?
Is a dragon an extinct animal or a mythical creature?
Is a dragon an extinct animal or a mystical creature? I would say that it's a mystical creature. Why? Because I don't think that dragon even existed. That's only a legend. If you know Chinese, during those days when the China emperor, they always say that they are the dragon, they represent dragon. So if you ask me between these two questions, I would say that they are not existed. They are just something like a mythical creature that people believe that this dragon is the emperor, and how the emperor want the people to believe that they are the dragon. They just want people to like make sure that they follow them, they be loyal, they follow whatever they say. So this creature, that they always have a strong belief that they have some very mystical power. They have really a lot of controls on how they can control the weather, control the land, control the politics. So I would say that if you think that you wonder whether they are a creature or are they an extinct animal, I will tell you that they are a mythical creature that it was created from those days from the China emperor. That's all from me. Back to you, Arifa.
Wow, something so historical and mystifying to relate the Emperor of China and dragons. Something that I learned from you, something that so new to me in regards of dragons and its existence in Chinese culture. Thank you, Yvonne. So can I invite Servine for our fourth table topic speakers? Are you ready, Servine?
Yes, our Toastmaster of the day. Thank
All
you.
right. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. What is the number?
6.
6. Wow, a super creative question I will give you. The abandoned mansion seemed to cast a mystifying aura. I walk ... The abandoned mansion seems to cast a mystifying aura. I walk ...
Thank you, our Toastmaster of the day. This question is certainly another mystifying question to me. I couldn't really fully understand the question, but it's okay. I just understand the meaning of aura. And I believe your questions today is more
It's a situation, if I may, it is a situation occurrence. So you saw a mansion and then it's so mystifying. What will you do?
what does the mansion mean?
A big house, a old house, a big old house with some aura.
So what should I do with it when I walk in? Is it? Wow.
Yeah.
This is certainly very creative questions. You're making me to think more on which is a kind of a very good imagination. Now I have to practice my imagination. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me try to link with what questions by Patsy earlier. She asking me what did I prepare for my Chinese New Year. I think, in life, there's always full of possibilities. If let's say it's really linked to my imaginations, to me, it's walking into a mansion. all the time I don't really feel, I mean, I do not know about you, Arifa, but to me, I will have the sense of so-called a lush of a curiosity. And back to the question just now, you're asking whether the curiosity will kill a cat. To me, I would like, I would like, who's the one I just now answering you? Okay, I would same as her. I think I would have more on having curiosity to walk into the mansion and to find what led me here. All right, aura is the things that we couldn't see, but it's a kind of a so-called universe. Aura is a kind of a universal, like attract us to be. This is how I understand. Is the thing to attract me to go inside, and then if let's say, for me, I would like to see what is really attracted me into this mansion. This mansion to me, I have another meaning. It's called rich. It's called possibilities. You know. So New Year is coming, and I practice abundance. So I would like to see that how much of the things I could find from the mansion itself, and then bring it back to all of you, and then to share to share the so-called what I found inside. This could be not only money itself, because everyone is looking for money and to be rich in 2024, right? I'm not sure about Shan, because when I'm asking this one, Shan is looking down. I think perhaps Shan is looking more on that. Shan, are you? So anyway, yeah, Shan is looking for Amir, right? But it's okay, Shan. So a big mansion to me is a place is always full of curiosity, especially come with the aura. I believe this is the good place for me to enter in and find to find my own abundance in year 2024 during Chinese New Year time. And back to you, Arifa. Thank you.
You give me a different light of how to answer table topic questions. It's make me applaud. The way you took on, I can't believe it. You take mention as abundance and the aura, something that will lure you in to get to, to the wealth. It's so much eye-opening for me. Wow, thank you. Thank you, Serene. Happy Chinese New Year. And yet, we have our last table topic speaker, Toastmaster Jeffrey. Could you choose a number or should I choose for you?
I would like you to choose for me.
All right, let me give you. The question would be, if you could tap into undiscovered part of your brain, what talent would you possess? If you could tap into an undiscovered part of your brain, what talent would you possess? Over to you, Jeffrey.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I able to ever untap the talent in my mind, what kind of talent would I want? Of course, all of us wish for the talent to be rich and powerful. And we don't want to work in a day anymore. But the most important talent that I want is to be healthy all of the time. Because with money, it can be endless. You can use endless, but without health, what for? We cannot go on with life after that. How important it is, because all of us have a strong mindset that we want to progress in our life. And of course, I have to disagree with that question. If I have the talent to untap the mind, because all of us have to work for it. Fortune only favors the bold. If we only really strive for it, then we can only learn from our obstacle and experiences. As the saying goes, we don't rest on our laurels when we accept success, but we accept failure on our stride. Recently, I just organized a competition for international speech and evaluation contest. It is an ardent and Herculean task for me, because in leadership role, since I was young, I would never ever take it. People ask me to become VPE, I decline. People ask me to do very big roles, I decline. But nowadays, leadership role is gaining more and more importance because without leader in you, people will not look up to you. I would like to sense gratitude to Miss Patricia Yap. The first time when I meet her in Help University, people only help those who help themselves. It just happened that I go to Help University and I meet Miss Patricia. She opened me to countless opportunities. And today I am here, and all of you, thank you very much. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Wow, that conclude our table topic session. It's go round and round, starting from our Shui Sin, who actually talk about curiosity, asking mentor, and how our Toastmaster Jeffrey conclude with leadership. And he just reject the idea of, tapping whatever talent in your brain. Instead, he choose hardworking, experience, and go through their journey. So let us continue our journey in this meeting. Allow me to pass over the session to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sanduni. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Arifa. That was very energetic and the table topics are so amazing. And another thing that when it comes to curiosity, if you're curious about something and you are still nervous about it, you can always carry a friend with you. As Jeffrey mentioned, he had a friend that in the moment that he was curious and needed help. So with that, I would love to invite our evaluator of table topics. Alif, it's up to you.
Thank you, our Toastmaster of the day. Today, I would like to start with by congratulating our 5 mistakes for today by answering such a high level question posted by our table topic master Arifa. So I would like to say that let's give them a round of applause for taking a brief step in answering let's say tough questions that require you to think at a higher level compared to before. So let's just jump right in to the first speaker, Sui Sin. I like when she's missed by her mystifying glee in her eyes when she gave her table topics about curiosity, killing a cat. And I like how she has a very good structure. She has an end, a beginning, a body, and an ending. She summarized everything very well. Now, her point of improvement for her is that because she did such a wonderful job, I just asked her to just stand back a bit, Tracy. You stand a bit too close to the camera for me, in my opinion at least. And so your head got cut off. You are so energetic that your camera cannot contain your energy anymore. So my challenge to you is just to be mindful of the camera placement. That's all. As for the second question, the second table topic, Helena. I like when a person gives a honest table topic like Helena. She doesn't understand. How is it people love cats? I also don't understand about the same thing about, to be honest, about children. So it's relatable. Why is it some people do things? So they give a little bit of a perspective about your speech today, Helena. Now, your speech today, it would be it will be improved a lot more if you make it a two-way speech. Ask a big question. You don't understand, right? You don't understand why people love cat. So ask people, I don't understand. Why are cats so cats? Why are cat like cats? Just ask people what are their opinion. They don't need to answer, just to grab them a bit, to hook them in your speech. By asking, people brain will start racking up some answers, and they would pay more attention, a lot more attention to you. Not that your speech is already attention grabbing. Just a bit of food of thought for you. As next is Yvonne. I like how the ability for you to answer a question with the question about dragons is a bit of a high level mystifying question about dragons. Now for you, I know that every single table topic or speech, people want to say about your eye contact. You like when you are, I noticed that when you think, you like to look up. That is okay, it's normal. People do that. If you look at physiological videos, that's a normal thing. People look up when they want to, when we want to think. So my suggestion for you, if about eye contact, is either when you want to think, you ask questions. So you can look at the first people. For example, Duncan, how do you think? Are dragons mystifying? That's that. So you can look at Duncan. That's a bit of eye contact. As also, if you want to look up and you have no questions, act a bit. Acting is your best friend. What do I think? Are dragons ... That's a bit of a improvement for you. Just act. Fake it till you make it, they say. And for serving, I like how you brief in trying to answer this question with idioms like mentions, means this, and like that. And for you, I like to add, to say a suggestion for all of us. Because when you don't understand a question, my suggestion is by twisting a bit. For example, in the legal profession, people like to say nothing when it means something, even though it means something. For example, a judge would like to say, in my opinion, the person does not have the locus standi to execute this action, even though the action, he is a party of this particular action. That's so long, but it just means that it means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. So my suggestion is just twist a bit. Don't worry. There's no right or wrong answer in the table topics, so don't worry. And for Jeffrey, lastly, our man Jeffrey, I like when he was cool and collected when giving this table topic speech, and he was have a bit of a suave, let's say, when giving that speech. So my only suggestion for Jeffrey, I've seen him with his table topic for a lot, and my man Shan has ring the bell, is that to come back to that question when you are summarizing. What is my talent? My talent, what I would like to have is by anything. Is by, for me, for example, I would like to have a talent to guide people, to lead people, because that is a talent for themselves. To go back to that question. All in all, every table topic speaker today did such a good job. I would like to congratulate them, and let's leave them with a round of applause. And I would like to go back to our tabletop Toastmaster of the day, Sanduni. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alif, and I would love you all to give a round of applause for Alif for giving a wonderful evaluation for all table topics, and it was really mystified explanations for everyone of the table topics. So next, I would love to invite our reporters. Timer, Sean, would you like to give your report?
Okay, and for the Alicia in workshop, she used 9 minutes and 15 seconds. For the Patrice, use 3 minutes and 13.8 seconds. For the table topic, total is 18 minutes and 19 seconds. For each one, number one speaker use 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Number two use 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Number three speaker use 1 minute and 14 seconds. Number four speaker use 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Number five, Jerry use 2 minutes and 27 seconds. For the Arifa, you use 6 minutes and 10 milliseconds. Thank you very much. Back to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Sean, and I would really appreciate he's using 2 devices for the comfortable of him, and it makes us really appreciated about his work. Thank you very much for great timing. And next, I would like to invite Duncan for give over his report.
Yes, good afternoon again, everybody. Yes, I'm going to mystify you all by doing it backwards. I'm going to start with the word of the day. Word of the day was very popular this week. Patricia, I think you were the word of the day master. You got 4 or 5. Sanduni, you got a couple. And then I also detected word of the day being pronounced by Alicia, Arifel. I think Shui Sin did one. Helena, Servine, Alif got it a couple of times. If I forgot anybody, I apologize. Now I go on to things that I liked. These are expressions or words that I thought were rather good. Let me read off my list. So here we go. Sanduni, you may explore more about your lives. I thought that was quite profound. And Alicia, she came up with I reflect and I think. That had a really good ring to it for me. And she also came up with we're all here becoming better versions of ourselves. I hope we are. I thought that was quite inspiring too. Patricia, this is the magic of using vocal variety. I thought that was pretty neat. Jeffrey, we must all accept failure in our stride. Very true. I thought it was also quite profound. And Alice, I loved that bit when you said your camera cannot contain your energy. Excellent. I thought that was really good. As far as incorrect usage, there was not very much today. And for about 3/4 of the meeting, I was completely mystified because I couldn't pick up on anything. But there were 1 or 2 that did come in. And one of them was China Emperor, should be Chinese Emperor. And left to my imaginations, we should say left to my imagination. And I also thought, okay, it's not incorrect, but I thought it was rather slangy way of using the word. A normal kid. Really, when we're speaking publicly, I think we should use the word child instead of kid. It's a little bit more respectful. Also, I wasn't I laughed at happy clappers. This is from Alicia. I laughed at happy clappers, but I think we should avoid using that too often because it might be offensive to some people who in certain minority Christian churches, for example. And as far now, speech crutches, there were quite a few today. Sanduni, you managed, you had got 1 arm, 1 so. It's not too bad. Sean, you got a few ers. Alicia came up with a couple of and you know. Shui Sin, you said yeah a few times. Arifa, you had a couple of so's. Now, so's are normally okay if you're using it to say, to explain, to say therefore, but when you're beginning a sentence with it, so it can be a bit overused. Let me see. Helena, you got quite a few rights, you knows, basically, yes. I need to tighten up on that a little bit. Yvonne, you got only 1 so, pretty good. Savine, you got quite a few quite like I just did one just there myself. Kind of, a few, you need, you've been away for a while. You just need to get back into practice. And it was a very, very difficult table topics question, I have to admit. And Jeffrey, I think Neil, I think there were a couple of other people who didn't get any crutches. Alif, you only had 1 That's it for me. Back to you. Table.
Very much. Yeah.
Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Duncan. And so I think the ship of today has been sailed near to the coastal line now, and I would love to hand over the ship back to our Madam President, Patricia, by thanking you all for being good. For me. Yeah, back to you, Patricia.
Wow, I'm so impressed. I want to give a big, big round of applause and acknowledge the good work well done by our Captain, Princess Sanduni. Let's give Sanduni a big, big round of applause for bringing us on to a very mystifying journey. I certainly am staying curious because I know curiosity is really the pathways to success, to abundance, and certainly to a lot of happiness. Ask me why later, okay? But having said that, thank you so much also to all our role players and to our amazing, amazing guests. And because of this, we are going to capture this very, very mystifying moment with our VPPR, Patsy, who is going to go around and make sure she will take a very great shot of everybody. And to the rest of you, feel free to snapshot if you want to, because we certainly love to take a lot of pictures to keep the mystifying experience all the time, forever and ever. All right, over to you, VPPR Patsy.
Thank you very much. By the way, it is a while ago. I think there's a mystification was going on because did you see that vote? Did you vote? I couldn't vote because all of a sudden it's changed to a different screen. So if I'm not sure whether our SAA is going to set another vote, right? Yeah, because we haven't even started voting yet. Not me.
Okay.
That's yeah, that's a mystifying experience. It's very interesting. Okay, while Leaf is preparing the bowl, so let's have two shots.
Patsy.
The first, yes?
Can I add something? There won't be another vote, but if anyone hasn't had the chance to vote, right? Because I put a picture as a decoration, so maybe you need to scroll down.
Yeah,
so just send me
down.
so just send me through chat, personally, if you ever had the chance to vote that.
Okay, thank you for that explanation. Okay, let's have a first photo. I'm gonna count 1 and 2. Have a smile. 3. Oh, thank you. I see.
Oh, good. Use the love if you can.
Oh, okay. I see Yanika. Actually, she's so happy. You have a beautiful smile. Yes, I can see that. Okay, the second photo will be something like a energy for Monday. I'm going to save that. I'm going to share with you later. Okay. Any smile, any candid smile, whatever you like. Okay, I'm gonna count. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna 3. Aha, like a New Year countdown. 2. Beautiful smile. 1. It's beautiful. Thank you very much. Back to our presidents. Thank you.
Thank you, Patsy. All right. So again, if you haven't voted yet, no worries. Just private chat Alif. Make his life a little challenging today, but it's okay. I know Alif is ever ready for more challenging moments. But having said that, we don't have a lot of time now. We are close to 1:29. I certainly want to listen to your feedback, but I thought maybe I'll check with Alif. Do you need a little more time for the winners preparation? If you do, then randomly I'm going to ask.
I've prepared it, but maybe some votes will come in. So
okay, maybe some votes will come in. So okay, we'll give you more seconds to get ready to confirm the winner, because I know it's a tough fight. In fact, out of the 5, I thought I want to vote all of you as best speaker because there are so many great messages that came along the way. So I'm gonna highlight and spotlight Yanika at the moment because she was nodding, and I bet she has learned quite a bit today in a very mystifying meeting. And tell us your curiosity, whether you got any answer for your curiosity questions, whatever it is. Yes, Yanika.
Thank you, Patricia. I'd just like to say thank you, Sanduni. I think you did a really good job as a first-time Toastmaster of the day. You really handled it. I didn't even feel that you were nervous. So I think you managed to get that. That's what I wanted to say, Patricia. Yeah.
Yes, well said. We're so proud of you, Sanduni. More time for you. And of course, thank you. Okay, I would also like to have Shan to say a few words, and then we'll check if Alif is ready. Shan, I know you have worked very hard to serve all the speakers, and you have done very well. So Shan, how do you feel right now?
Yes, I am ready for the table topic contest. So I need to listen more and more, but it's nervous for me. Thank you for my mentor, Patsy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, excellent. Okay, Alif, do we have the winner?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls and folks from all over the world, are you ready to welcome our best table topic speaker? If you are, give me a thumbs up while Alif is going to play the screen. Okay, okie dokie. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Woohoo! Let's find out who the best table topic speaker is. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. The best table topic speaker goes to Swisin, our VPE.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Congratulations.
It's really difficult to be best table topic speaker as is advanced club. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your camera cannot contain your energy. Now I need to use this word. That's great by Alif. Let's spotlight Swisin and myself and we'll take a group photo. I mean, a picture. Yes.
Okay, great.
Spotlighted.
So, all right, I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you very much. It's wonderful. Yep.
Congratulations, Swisin. So with this, thank you so much for staying back with us. And we want to appreciate all our role players, Toastmaster of the day. My dear Alif, are you able to change the name? I think the order is...
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it. It happens, okay? While Alif is keeping himself busy, let's get the rest of the role players spotlighted. Thank you, Alif. I know you're playing a lot of roles, so sometimes mixed up can happen. But it's again a mystifying experience. Okay, Alicia, because she has some work to do, so she has left already, but no worries. We have Duncan spotlighted as well. Duncan. Duncan.
I'm here.
Thank you. Today, I spent some time learning to speak like a British, and I hope in the future I will be able to do that.
Okay, let me
It
spotlight
depends.
people first.
It all depends which part of Britain you're from, doesn't it? Jolly good
Oh,
show.
wow, really?
Because it could be from Scotland, right?
Oh, now I learned something. That's why I'm
Okay.
curious about language. Okay, Patsy, remember to
Okay.
spotlight yourself as well and Arifa. Yeah.
All right. So,
Okay,
are
let
you
me
ready,
get
guys?
the set first.
Yes.
Okay, 1. Oh, yeah, that's right. We need a
Yes,
search.
we need
Oh,
to.
okay, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Great. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. The time now is 1:33. The meeting is officially adjourned, but please stay back because we need feedback from all of you who are able to stay. So we will now remove the spotlight and let me go around my screen and give us some feedback how you feel about today's meeting. So whenever you are free, when you are ready, feel free to unmute yourself. So we would actually like to have Thomas Yee, if you're able to, Miss Tatch, certainly we'd love to hear from you. Alif is a helper, so it's fine. But on my screen right now, I am seeing... Okay, let's go to Yvonne. Yvonne, 20 seconds from you. Let us know how you feel about today's meeting. And you were the table topic speaker, and I thought you did really well.
Thank you for this is not my first time in Advanced Ardent Speakers meeting.
Yes.
I really like the way how you have all the virtual background ready and with the word of the day reminding, and the most important thing is a very challenging table topic session because I thought Arifa will select the easiest for me. I didn't expect that she chose a very tough one for me. So, but I thought, yeah, I kind of like, well, okay, I just challenge it then. Yeah, so I pretty enjoyed today's meeting. Thank you.
Wow, that's what friends are for. Great. Arifa, how did you feel today? You were coming up with so many challenging questions, and I'm so happy I didn't volunteer to answer your questions. Yes, Arifa.
I think I didn't know that it is difficult because all the question that being created is something that I wish I could answer.
Oh my God, no wonder, you know, ladies and gentlemen, Arifa is a double major master student. That's why she said, this type of questions, I don't think they were challenging enough. Thank you, Arifa.
I thought it was so interesting. I mean,
It is
yeah,
certainly
it's something
interesting.
related to curiosity and mystifying.
Yes, yes.
And I didn't know it was tough. I mean, I too dwell on my own world, I believe. So I
it's
will
great.
learn more.
Yeah. So I also want to spotlight Arifa. Thank you for taking your time to be the table topics master. In fact, all of you who are role playing as a table topics master, feel free to ask for an evaluation for your active listening project, which is part of your elective in level 3. Okay. So all of you who are coming in as a table topics master, we want to serve you. So feel free to ask any one of us to give you an evaluation on how well you are also practice active listening, right? So well done, Arifa. In the future, next Monday, yes, we are looking for table topics master. You will certainly get an evaluation. So anybody, okay, I want to sell this rose. Sanduni, you want to do this? Let me know. Yes, okay, Sanduni is our table topics master. So do come back. And certainly we also want to hear from Servin. Servin, we are so happy that you're back and you look so good. So you must have done something very right. And I'm very curious. Give us some tips, Servin, for 20 seconds. How to look good for the Year of the Dragon.
Yeah, thank you, Pat, for this opportunity for sharing. How to look good? I think basically all of us is born with two things. One is called our mental, the other one is called our feelings from our psycho part. So I believe these two are important. The mental part we can practice from the Toastmaster, because Toastmaster is a very good environment, and then we all have to mix around. Okay, yeah. So Yvonne is doing very well just now. In fact, actually I vote Yvonne. I'm so sorry for Suisin. Because I found two of you are very good. But Yvonne, to me, she really speak well. Because she really very creative on that. Okay, so how to look good? I think basically two things we have to mix up. One is our thinking. All right, we have always focused on the good things, positive things, and always focus. I mean, always there are always two sides. Everything got bad and got good one. So it's depend on how you look at it. If you look at bad one, definitely you got a lot of emotions affected. So be brave to focus on the good one. And I like what Jeffrey said. If you got a leader in you, certainly every role you will take, even though the role is very challenging, like Arif today. But I believe he has no complaint, even though he has also, but the complaint will surely minimize after he practice more in Toastmaster. Because in Toastmaster we always practice on our thinking. Okay, use a lot of the positive word. Because the word is the power. So always remember. And your feelings also is very important. Don't get emotion caught by those things that which you unwanted. Every one of us are facing the same thing. Face the same challenging. All right. Either have career, whatever you name it, all of us are. As long as you come to this world, you have your own homework to do. So it's your choice. All right. So yeah, thank you so much, Patricia. Every Monday, I will sure do my best to come back. But
thank you.
From my past, from the last whole 1 year, certainly I do a lot of things, but a lot of a health issue but this year I have to slowly pick up already because I already took 1 year for rest. Yeah. So okay, thank you again, Pat. Thank you. I love Arden. Okay, let me say this. I love Arden. All the time I wanted to join you all, but very unfortunately, when I come to this 12:30 time, I easily fall back to sleep because I took some nap sometime, so the time crash. But anyway, Patricia, I really appreciate you doing a lot of things for us and for me as well. Okay. And
thank you. We can't say enough thank you to you, Servin, for sharing your very wise wisdom and your story as well. We love you. Okay, thank you, Servin. Now, I certainly would like to spotlight Duncan as well, because I thought today I saw a different side of Duncan. Yes, Duncan, go ahead. We love you all the time. Yes.
You saw my Scottish side, did you? All right. I thought today's meeting was quite lively, actually. Always quite lively, but today was a little bit special. I don't know why. I think just everybody coming together. And I'm going to say that at the end of Alif's table topics evaluation, I love that when he came out with that business about, the camera's not big enough to capture your energy. I think that can be applied to everybody today.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much, Patricia. Back to you.
Fantastic. I love you as our general evaluator. Okay, and also seriously big shout out to Alif Thank you so much for your determination, your sincerity, and certainly your commitment. And your evaluation has certainly helped all the 5 speakers. And this is part of your leadership. And I'm so proud of you, Alif. Keep doing what you're doing. And we can't wait to see you soar. Not like the eagle, but we want you to soar like a Superman. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great. And let me see who else is going to give feedback. Yes. Yes. Sri Sin, you have been winning many times. So share with us your mindset and how you feel. 20 seconds for you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm so happy. Before that, I was a bit down, but now my mood already changed. So yeah, join AAS meeting. Everyone, definitely you will learn something from the meeting, from the people, because here people are so amazing in AAS. They are professional, advanced, and very, great speaker. So join AAS and then learn from all of us together, and let's grow together.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. So the ability to switch your mode from being negative to neutral to positive is a process we all go through. And I'm very grateful to Sui Sin, who actually has been on a very challenging journey as well, but somehow she's able to harness herself to always stay resilient and never give up. Every challenging moments in our life serves another great opportunity for us to tap into the unknown part of us and keep being curious rather than being judgmental. I think that is the entire message that we want to leave all of you, because so easy for us to sometimes forget about staying curious, but being judgmental, meaning to say, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I should have done better. Why not stay curious and find out today I didn't do exceptionally well, but hey, maybe I can see how I can improve from there. So the how would actually lead us somewhere, and the how will certainly give you a lot of happiness, fulfillment, and abundance. So the only thing we need to do is what? Do it. Do it, really. Do it. Practice, come to advance. And that's why our mission to let all of you know, is always to tap into that better version of yourself, not just in speeches, in communication, that's part of it. That is all inside the package, in leadership, in all that. But we want to really build our own character, building personality, building the mindset, building the overall who we are. That is the toughest, let me tell you, is a lifelong journey. But every moment, I believe, my Sifu, okay, my grandmaster always tells me, Pat, you are a work in progress. If we are a work in progress, every time when you show up, as long as you're giving your best, that is the best version of yourself. And because of this, give yourself a big hug before we say goodbye. Really, give yourself a big hug. If it's convenient to you, guys included, don't feel shy to tell yourself, I love myself. Thank you, Duncan. Seriously, love yourself. Love self-growth. This is the time that you can't wait to see yourself evolving. Okay, good. Well said. Next Monday, we are going to come back. Chinese New Year, Dong Dong Qiang, right? Very noisy. But it's also a great time for us to reflect how we can really draw the energy of the dragon. So next Monday, we have already got our Toastmaster, who is Sanduni, who's going to be the TTM. Okay, we also have Duncan. What role are you going to play if you are able to attend?
Yeah, let me see if I can attend. What's available?
Yes. Do we have table topics evaluation?
I can do that. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I've done it before, but I can do it again.
Oh, okay, great. And just now we have a speech. Oh no, Patsy, are you there? Sorry,
Yeah.
Patsy. Did you want Duncan to evaluate your speech? I forgot.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever Duncan prefers, that will be my honor. If he can evaluate my speech, absolutely, it would be wonderful.
Okay, no problem at all.
Great.
I will be your evaluator next week within Patsy.
Thank you.
I will let
Arifa, did you want to roll? Yeah.
Right.
I can't remember now. You want to try TTE?
Can I go timer?
Oh yeah, okay. You want to be timer? Okay, Shan, you will be the table topic speaker. Okay, Arifa will take over as a timer. So Shan, next Monday.
Next Monday, I come back to the original home, so their network is not stable. I
I
cannot
see.
make sure.
Okay, that's okay. If you can, you just come, okay? No role for you, okay?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Savine, did you want a role? I cannot remember now. I'm so sorry.
No worries, dear. I think I better skip for this time because it's a Chinese New Year.
Okay, if you are able to, then just zoom in be our table topics table topic speaker.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So with this, Alif, if you're still around, yes. Did you have a role? I'm so sorry because I didn't jot down and don't remember now.
Not yet, but I don't know yet. So
Okay, we will see. Okay, we will see. All right, so with this, we are open for business again next Monday. It's Chinese New Year. The theme is the power of dragon. And apart from that, we want to wish everyone, whether you're celebrating Chinese New Year, doesn't matter, but most importantly, really embrace the spirit of celebrating yourself. Keep yourself motivated like what I'm doing right now. I don't have a good day every day, but regardless of that, I know I can make any day to be a good day if I decide I want it to be. And most importantly, come to our meeting. This is when you get a lot of great company, great energy, great people, great messages to be where we are. Stay curious. Thank you so much. Self-motivate is the best motivation. Thank you, Serene. Thank you so much, Serene. Be your own self-motivator. You don't need anybody, okay? You are the best. Thank you so much with this.
Okay, guys.
All right. Thank you, thank you,
See you
thank
next
you.
week.
Yeah, see you next week. See you
See
next
ya.
week. If
Bye
you
now.
want to leave a word before you go, just leave us a word, okay? Duncan, what's your word of the day?
My word of the day is, of course, be mystified, because next week's going to be even more mystifying.
Woohoo! Be mystified. Thank you, Duncan. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye now.
Yes. Before you go, leave your word, okay? Then you're good to go. Jeffrey, your word?
Be sanguine.
Wow, be sanguine. Wow, that's a very, very deep word, okay? Please check out the dictionary if you want more inspiration. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Yvonne, what is your word of the day that you took from here?
Joyful.
Yes, be joyful. Of course, joyful is a very positive energy. Be joyful. Thank you so much, Yvonne. If possible, see you again next Monday. Otherwise, we are open all Mondays, so you can just zoom in anytime. We are always using the same link. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, our P6 director. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Arifar, what is your word of the day?
sorry, Pat, but Arifa is not leaving yet. I actually wants to give her
Oh.
her evaluation.
Oh, you're going to give her a verbal evaluation. Okay, do
yes.
you need audience, Arifa?
No.
No.
Okay, she's a little shy today, okay?
But you can stay
Okay,
if you
great.
want.
We will leave the room.
But do
before
stay
that,
if you want to
Sanduni, yeah.
listen.
Yeah. Sanduni, thank you so much. Thank you. What is your word?
Yeah, stay curious always. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Stay yeah.
Thank you. All right. Take care, Sanduni. See you again. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, good. So, okay, we will see Suvin also next week. If possible, we will see you.
Okay.
Otherwise, Dong Hei Fa Choi. Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year all, and have a beautiful day. All right, today is the best day for
Yes.
all of you. All right.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you, Serene.
Thank you.
Yes,
Bye.
nice to meet you, Arifa and Yvonne, and glad to see you, Ali. Bye, Pat.
Yeah, bye. Take care.
Bye.
Okay. Good.
So can I start?
Okay.
So Arifa, I like how about your energy today. As always, you're very joyful when doing your table topic. So I like that about that. And also, I like the fact that I like your questions actually, even though people say that it is a difficult question, but this is an advanced club. So it can be difficult. So that I like the fact that you did a very say it's not the normal questions compared to that, but I like that you have to think before you give before you answer the questions. So for also that you have fulfilled the requirements for today's project is that you listen well and that you give a simple feedback. Usually when people give active listening, they did another table topics of their own. So I like that you keep it short and simple. It's just that for me to improve on, maybe that it's your flaw to just don't just sum up what the table topics the speakers have said. Just a bit of an opinion. That's my suggestion. Also that for me that when doing, for example, the service answer, you see that she's going to the flow, but when you want to help her, you interrupted her flow. That's my opinion only. So my suggestion is that when you're giving a table topics, when you see a person struggling, my suggestion is that for you to observe a bit. She's struggling, but you need to observe, and that when you see she's stuck for like about 10 seconds, you can jump in and help. That's my opinion only. All in all, you did such a wonderful job, and I think I see that everyone had fun today. So for me, that's an excellent table topic. Everyone have fun, engaged. That's all. Doesn't need to be perfect. Doesn't need to be excellent. Doesn't need to be smart. Just everyone have fun, have a chance to speak. That's it, and that's all for me.
Wow.
Thank
So
you.
Arifah, you like Ali's evaluation, right?
Yes, I like.
Good, good, good. Yvonne, did you like Alif's evaluation?
Yeah, that's why I want to stay and listen how he do this, because I always struggle to do this kind of evaluation.
Ah, okay. Also, okay, apart from this, right, can you guys just stay for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, very fast.
Okay.
So Yvonne, did you like my evaluation on Alicia's speech as well, the immediate evaluation?
Oh no,
Did you-
because I came in later. I came
Later?
in just before Arifa's session, so I did not manage to listen to your evaluation.
Okay, no worries. Now, Yvonne, the only reason why I asked, right, Yvonne, what is your biggest need at the moment? Are you looking for ways to improve your evaluation skills? Arifa is smiling now, so she knows why I'm asking this question.
Yeah, I think evaluation is something that I'm really concerned more than how I deliver speech. I thought giving a good evaluation is much more important to me.
Okay, actually, they all have their own place. I can't say which is more important. But Yvonne, we certainly have seen how you have grown leaps and bounds as well. So because the renewal period is upcoming, right? Because you're Area P6 director. So I also want to be very, very honest with you. We are here also to recruit like-minded individuals who enjoy self-growth. I think if you ask me why, I should join Advanced #ArdentSpeakers, I would say this is the birthplace for that better version of you. I can't say enough amazing experience to watch how Arifah, how Alif have grown leaps and bounds. And of course, they do their homework. They stay hardworking. They have their own